Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need you to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering, either. That was a close one. Figured you would try to set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn how to report the results of your work. I'm aware you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. Looks like we were within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the roller branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. Excuse me. I look forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Yeah, we can report our things. Let's do that. 500 mirror for that. Good job, you two. Looks like you're able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work in the guild, pay in the form of mirrors isn't the only thing you will receive. You'll also accumulate points, which are known as BP. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you'll advance in ranks as a bracer and be rewarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you will receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing sure it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Aren't those the boxes, the ones... In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem. This crest is... So does this mean we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just now beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? It's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged Bracers early on, so you can help guide these new recruits who come after yourselves. In time, I hope to see you both become respectable Bracers, just like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young Bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who was always doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Oh, by the way, welcome back to Trials in the Sky. It's been 5 minutes in, and just now I'm getting to the intro. I just didn't want to interrupt the dialogue there to say welcome back. Hurry up, come on. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses into boys' business? Oh boy. Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wanna be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more than wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Percival farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. You hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers! More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Man, I love Joshua. He's so witty. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart-aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? Uh-oh. What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even get a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train at my secret brace, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Alright, so, like we said, we probably should, what? Oh, right, duh, forgot about the freaking, I was all gung-ho about going home, and I completely forgot about getting the, that's the Bracer Guild, that's not the general store. Completely forgot about getting the, that's the arms store. Oh, by the way, you can flip the camera around, forgot to mention that. That's a really cool thing about this game, too. Forgot to get the news article. Hello there, Estelle, Joshua. What are you in the market for today? A new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stragas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with? We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Ah, of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new Stragers aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of the Liberal News, and if that's what you're after. Alright, I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 mirror, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News always has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to be having a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. But enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? Did you make it as bracers? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. But how'd you know all about that, Mr. Ronan? Mr. Renan? Ronan, wow. In a certain sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Rowan. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. Shouldn't have expected anything less than from Roland. The grape here around here is seriously something. The grapevine here around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding. The women here especially love to gossip. One thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received from my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book. Recipe book is really good. I've never completed this thing, but it's really interesting. What's that supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit this stuff to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where our recipe comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have a lot of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I've made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across so you haven't had the opportunity to try it before. Wish it was that easy. I could just eat something and then I'll immediately know the recipe and I could cook it myself. I think it's so neat. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking at all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. Sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're new to any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Rainon. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. So yeah, it's basically just giving us a little more tutorial stuff. Basically, if you see green text here, that means tutorial stuff, so... It's basically just saying that there's some meals we have to eat immediately when we make them, and others we can carry on along as items. Alright, now we can head on back to the house like we were supposed to. Or not. Still, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two. Oh, hi, Anna. Something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure do. In fact, we saw them not too long ago. What's wrong? Are they in sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Ismelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on other brazier business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Giselle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Ismelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path to the junction along the Malga Trail. Begin on the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose. Right behind you. Alright, so hold on, before we go any further, I'm going to open up the recipe book and show you guys. Here's the thing for maple cookie. So, milk, flour, and sugar. We don't have any of those. But I think the general goods store actually sells some stuff. Some of that, let's see. Yeah, milk, let's see, 500, let's see, like, it's milk, flour, and, was it an egg? Or sugar, okay. So let's buy... See, sugar and flour is very, very inexpensive. So let's buy like 5 of these. Oops, no. 5. Come on. 5 sugar. 5 flour. Come on. Nope. I keep this. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm just a little rusty on that. Alright. And then we can make a bunch of maple cookies. Alright. I don't remember exactly how much that heals. Let's see. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. So, I think it's just probably just a little bit of a heal. It can't be any more than, freaking, Malga Trail's over here. It can't be more than the tear spell, I can't imagine. Malga Trail's up here. By the way, also, there's a button you can hold. You can see, like, the different exits to the area, right? Which is also very convenient. Oh, before we go any further, let's go ahead and save. Enemy! Preemptive attack. Those also exist in this game. So, I wanted to go ahead and fight these enemies. Because I like to fight a lot of the enemies as we progress. Instead of running away from them. That way we get some good level ups and we're not under-leveled for the fights up ahead. For one particular spot that I'm still probably going to have to do a little bit of grinding because I remember having to do that.
We're good to go.
Either that or have to abuse this other function in the game is called retry offset, which basically, if you have it enabled, if you lose to a battle, you'll get to restart the battle, and it weakens the enemies too, which can be convenient, but at the same time, it also feels kind of, you know, like a handicap, I guess. So let's just beat these guys up. Oh, come on, Joshua, really? How'd you miss? Really? Dude, these guys must have like super high evasion or something. Okay, looks like that guy's about to unleash some kind of attack. So let's see if I can kill him. Actually, I don't think stealth can reach. Nope. Dang it. Looks like we're gonna have to stealth for this guy. Oh, this is a kitty kick. Ow. Yikes, that hurt. Oh, I hate when that... I accidentally ran away. Frick. Anyway, yeah, that is one of the things that's very... Okay, it heals... It does say it heals 80 HP. I don't know why I didn't see it before. Anyway. One thing that's also nice about this game is running away. If you can run away from a battle, you always do. It's 100% runaway chance, which is very convenient. But, like I said, it's also kind of a thing. Also, the other thing that's so great about this game, not a thing remains in this chest. It's a lonely dead spider. Each chest has an extra bit of dialogue after you've emptied it, and some of them are just so great. I don't think any other game has done empty chest jokes. They're just awesome, in my opinion. So, let's see. Alright, those are all memos. We don't need memos. Oh, come on. How do I get to shoot. Controls! Can't I, shoot. Which button do I press to move over to the... Oh, it's up and down, is it? Okay, it's right. Okay, there we go. Here we go. The Rollins at the west end of Mulga Trail. Okay, we have a... Dang it. Here's the map. Okay, Mellis Tower's over here. Dang. Man, I was really confusing my controls there for a second. I apologize. Here, bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. Hello. Get you in the back. Bum rush! Yeah. I'll probably eventually start cutting these battles out. I mean, I know this battle music's great, but still, probably not the greatest idea to just constantly have all these battles in.
We're good to go.
That way we have more progress. Oh, another guy. Alright, let's see. Okay, Estelle has her break up, so let's whack this guy and then break.
Here I come.
Oh, also one thing of note is that you can actually charge past 100. If you can charge, I think it's up to either 150 or 200. I don't remember exactly which, but if you charge up to the max, you still do the same attack, but it does more damage. So that's pretty convenient. This guy's pretty much dead, so let's save Joshua's break for later. It's a cool thing you can do when you're grinding for a boss battle or something. You can go grind and charge up your craft break, and then after that, you can unleash that during the boss battle, which is really convenient. Looks like we've come all the way to the Osmelis Tower. I don't see any. I literally cannot talk today. I didn't see any sign of anything along the trail, so do you think they've wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. But we're gonna do that in the next episode. So, next time, we will go inside the Osmelis Tower. See you guys next time.